My evil stepsister fat-shamed me and ripped my dress apart to embarrass me. She then seduced my fiancé and slept with him right before my eyes. Just when I thought it couldn't get any worse, the real nightmare began.
No, no, no. This is impossible. I can't be pregnant.
Nora clutched the report, her pulse racing. Days from now, she was meant to become a billionaire's wife. But this, a pregnancy she couldn't explain, it was about to destroy everything.
Dr. Arvin, I need to speak with you. It's quite important.
I'll give you some time to process the news, Miss Smith.
How can I be pregnant if I've never had...
Nora's mind raced. Her father had struck a deal with the Greys, her future in-laws. If this marriage fell apart because of her shocking pregnancy, what price would she pay? Nora had always been ridiculed for her body, called cruel names, and ignored by men. Her family hated her. And now, she carried a secret that defied all logic. Her mysterious pregnancy.
Eat this!
After her mom died, Nora's dad remarried, and her stepmom and stepsister took every chance to torment her. But one day, Nora's father brokered a deal with the wealthy Graham Gray, arranging for Nora to marry his son, Anthony. Though Anthony hated Nora and wanted zero romantic contact with her, she saw this marriage as her chance to break free from her terrible family. But if she and Anthony had never had sex, then how could she possibly be pregnant?
There's nothing wrong with the test, Miss Smith. But I do believe you now when you say you're still a virgin.
Then, how am I pregnant?
I'm sorry to inform you, Miss Smith, but we've made a mistake.
A mistake?
During your last visit, my staff mixed up our paperwork. You were supposed to just get a routine exam, but it seems like you were artificially inseminated.
You did what to me?
The truth hit Nora like a storm. She was carrying a child, but not one she could explain. A stranger's baby. What now? Anthony would think she slept with another man. The wedding would be off. The merge of the two families would be ruined.
My dad? He's going to kill me.
Nora was trapped in a nightmare, unaware that the storm looming ahead was far bigger than she could imagine.
You did what with my sperm?
It was a complete mistake, and I'm handling it internally as we speak.
So, she's having an abortion?
Oh, no, that's not...
What's her name?
I'm afraid I can't provide that, Mr. Hunt, due to protocol.
You used my sample to impregnate some stranger, and now you won't even tell me who she is?
Oh my God! Nora had been injected with Justin Hunt's sperm, the man known for his power and devious ways. What will he do to Nora?
How dare you get knocked up like some cheap Nora? You knew how much was riding on your marriage to Anthony.
As Nora fought for her pride, Justin Hunt was determined to find the woman carrying his heir.
I need to find the woman who's pregnant with my child.
Everything okay, sir?
You convinced me to freeze my sperm. Now, some woman I've never met is pregnant with my child. And it's your fault.
Oh God, I was just trying to help you, sir. I know how much pressure you're under.
Justin slipped into the dark memories of his past when he had thrown his wife out for failing to produce an heir. He knew his grandfather would never let him inherit a penny without one.
She couldn't get pregnant. You did what you had to do.
I'm sorry, I just figured after your divorce, an heir would be...
Justin was losing patience. He would stop at nothing to find Nora and take back his heir.
I'm going to find her. If I really am having a child, I'm going to be the one to raise him. Not some low-life woman I've never even met.
As Justin was speaking, his phone rang. The news on the other end shook him.
Dad? What? I'm on my way.
This is a joke, right? A sick joke you're playing, Nora?
No, Dad. It's not a joke.
Oh my God, this is too good! Jesus! Nora, how did you even convince a man to touch you, let alone get you pregnant?
Not now, Angela.
It's not your fault your stepsister's a whore, Angela. Don't worry. Stepdaddy's just stressed.
This is unbelievable, Nora. What the hell is wrong with you?
But Dad, it was a mistake at the clinic.
Save it, Nora. God, this is just freaking perfect. The whole deal with the Greys is going to be off now. How could you do this to our family?
Sweetheart, the Greys wouldn't call off the deal, would they?
Why would Anthony want to marry her when she's pregnant with another man's kid?
It's not like he ever wanted to marry her anyways.
What can I do to fix this, Dad? Please, I'll do anything.
Call Anthony and beg for his forgiveness. We cannot lose this merger with the Greys, Nora. Our entire family company will go under. We'll go bankrupt. So fix it. Now.
Yes, sir.
Abuse was nothing new to Nora, but losing the deal with Anthony would bring consequences far worse.
And here I was thinking that I was the only slut around here.
Nora picked up her phone, her heart racing. Her own family was shaming her. What would Anthony do to her?
What do you want?
Anthony, there's something I need to tell you. I just found out I'm pregnant. Anthony, are you still there? Look, it's not what you think. It was an accident.
Right. You just accidentally decided to another man while we were engaged, you dumb
It's not like you ever even liked me. Anthony?
You're right there, sweetie. This was business. But even I can't go through with a business deal with someone like you. You disgust me, Nora. The wedding's off. Don't ever call me again.
Anthony, please. My dad will kill.
Now that Anthony had ended things and the business deal was off, what would her father do to her? On the other end, Justin Hunt rushed home, fearing his father's condition was dire.
Do I need to call an ambulance? Dad!
I'm fine, son. I just needed you to show some urgency.
Jesus, Dad, you scared the crap out of me.
Silence! Sit. I gotta say, Justin, you've always been a disappointment to me. But the cruelest thing you've done is fail to give me a grandson.
Are you serious right now? We've talked about this, Dad.
Your divorce was tough, but that was a year ago. You've had plenty of time to find a new bride.
Damn it, Dad, I'm busy running the company. This isn't the 1900s. Who cares about...
Who cares? I'll tell you who cares. Me. The one who built this empire. The one who paid for your Ivy League school. And the one who thinks you're an utter piece of trust fund crap.
I don't have time to play house.
Then make time. The family's legacy is at stake. If you don't have an heir in 6 months, I'll remove you as president of the firm, write you out of the will, and eliminate your trust immediately.
In that moment, Justin saw only one path to appeasing his father.
Luke, drop everything. I need you to find the woman who's pregnant with my child. I don't care if she wants to keep him. He's mine.
Nora had no idea the father of the baby she was carrying was Justin Hunt. But she figured she was better off never knowing.
Miss Smith? Are you sure you're doing okay?
This pregnancy never should have happened. I mean, I don't even know who the father is.
That sounds pretty hard. Before we proceed then, I'm just gonna check to make sure there aren't any outstanding issues.
Is that it? The baby? I mean...
It is indeed. Cute little pinto beans, aren't they?
Yeah, I guess... Wait, did you just say they?
Twins.
Nora's breath hitched. She couldn't believe it. She was pregnant with twins. She kept insisting the doctor was wrong, but the truth was undeniable.
These decisions are never easy, Nora. You're joining a club a lot of women never want to have to join.
Nora gave in to the situation, convincing herself that she could still end it. But the doctor's next words shook her to the core.
They're fine. But, Nora, you're further along than I realized. Much further along. I don't think you can go through with this after all.
What are you saying?
I'm saying you're going to be a mother. Of twins.
Nora felt utterly hopeless. How could she provide a happy life to two little babies?
This is an outrage!
Please, Graham, surely we can work this all out between the kids. There, speak of the devil.
Nora, Mr. Gray here has an awfully generous proposition for you.
But Anthony already told me that the engagement's
Still on!
What? But didn't he tell you I'm...
While I'm disgusted by your less than moral decisions, the wedding will still take place. The Gray family will never face such a public humiliation simply because you decided to yourself out. So, you'll stay here, locked away, until the birth.
But what about school? I have to get good grades to get into medical school.
Maybe you should have thought about that before opening your legs to the first guy who showed interest.
But that's not what happened.
Drop it, Nora.
Be thankful that we have money and the means to mitigate your little situation. No baby, no problem. In fact, the moment you give birth, I'll be dealing with it. Quietly, permanently. You'll never see your baby again. Think of it this way. At least you never have to change a smelly diaper, huh, Nora? Anthony, let's go.
You're going to let him take my baby? How could you be so heartless? Please, Dad, don't let him do this. Is money really more important than your own daughter? I can't believe you.
I'm worried, Henry. What if the marriage falls apart before we get the Gray investment money?
I won't let that happen.
Me neither. So, what if we took care of the little ourselves?
We can't kill a child, Wendy. Stop being insane. If that ever got out, the PR alone would tank the company, not to mention the prison time. No, think of something else.
Oh, there's a guy, Mr. Grimm, and he pays top dollar for
Nora didn't know that not just her own life, but her unborn kids were in danger too. How would she save them? From her family and from the powerful Hunt.
You want to send Nora's child to a kingpin?
Come on, honey, it's a win-win. We could make even more money than we were already planning to.
I like the sound of that.
But news of Nora's pregnancy got out. And fast.
I can't believe she got some guy drunk and convinced him to have sex with her.
I heard the Grays want to call off the wedding.
Can you believe Anthony has to marry a like that?
Angela never missed an opportunity to disgrace Nora, but this time she went too far.
Won't be needing this anymore. Congrats, sis. You're the talk of school for being a big ol'
Please, Angela, just leave me.
Alone? Funny you should say that, because I'm here to escort you back home. You're embarrassing us by just existing in public.
Do you realize how hard all of this has been for me? Do you have any idea?
Stop your whining and go home already, Nora.
Meanwhile, Mr. Grimm, one of the city's most ruthless criminals, had finally agreed to meet the Smiths.
Hello, Mr. Grimm?
My assistant tells me you're looking to make some extra money.
That's right. We were told you pay well for a healthy baby.
No. Don't make me sound like a monster, Mr. Smith. I'm in the business of making dreams come true. If I happen to profit, well, that's just good business.
So there's someone who wants my daughter's baby?
Bring him in.
What? The man was none other than Justin Hunt. Was this mere chance? Or had he been controlling everything from the shadows?
Meet Justin Hunt, heir of Hunt Enterprises. I'm sure you've seen him on the cover of Fortune 500.
And so, I trust you'll be keeping this incredibly discreet. So, how does 10 million sound?
Well, that would be just wonderful.
What's the catch?
He needs a...
Though they didn't know the sex of the baby, they weren't willing to let the offer die.
It'll be a boy.
In advance. Just make sure I have the before the 6 months is up. And if it ever gets out of our little deal, I will personally have you all tried in the highest court of law. What's up? Your contact came through. I'm just leaving his office.
Sir, I think I found her. The woman carrying your child. Her name is Nora Smith.
Who?
Little did he know, Justin had just agreed to buy his own child. Meanwhile, at the Smith residence, Nora noticed her stomach hurt more than usual. Nora ached for a mother's love she never had. Despised by her father, she was now left to face a life falling apart.
I need you right now, Mom. You'd know what to do.
Mom, I can't get it on right.
You'll get it eventually, Nora. And one day you're going to make a wonderful mother.
Nora barely had time to grasp her pain before a sharp jolt hit. Her water had broken, and panic seized her heart.
She's giving birth. Get her prepped now.
I'm scared, Dad.
Just push the baby out and I'll take care of the rest.
In all the fear and emotion, Nora decided to tell her dad the truth.
It's twins, Dad.
Twins?
Now that Henry knows Nora is having twins, will he tear them apart forever, or ensure one never lives to see the other? Will Henry hatch a sinister plan for getting rid of Nora's daughter? Is Nora doomed to lose her children forever, or will she find a way to escape her father's ruthless grip?
To listen to the full audio series, install the Pocket FM app now.